Okay, we're going to look at what we call some properties of logarithms. And the first one we're going to talk about is something called the product property. So if we have a product within a logarithm, if we're multiplying a number and a variable, or two numbers or two variables, whatever it may be, if we are multiplying two things within a logarithm, we can expand that into log base b of m plus log base b of n. Okay, if you're multiplying two things within a logarithm, you can expand it into a sum of two logarithms, or vice versa. If you are adding two logarithms that have the same base, you can combine them or condense them into a single logarithm, and you multiply those two things. Okay, and we're getting ready to do both. We're going to condense and we're going to expand. So condensing, well, I don't know. They're both about the same difficulty, okay? So in example number one there, log base 2 of 7 plus log base 2 of 4. We're adding two logarithms that have the same base, so we can combine those into a single logarithm, and we multiply the two numbers. So I'm going to show you step by step. Okay, we're adding two logs that have the same base, so that is equal to log base 2 of 7 times 4, and we know that 7 times 4 is 28. It says simplify if possible, so then we would ask ourselves, can we raise 2 to a power and get 28? 28 is not a power of 2, so that's as far as we can go with that problem. Okay, let's look at number 2. The log of 25 plus the log of 4. Before we do anything with this, neither one of those have bases. What's the base? What did we learn yesterday? When there's no base, what is it? 10. Okay, when there's no base, it's 10. Okay, it's 10. So keep that in the back of your mind here for a second. So, but they have the same base. Okay, they both are base 10. So we can combine them. So that's the log of 25 times 4. Okay, and 25 times 4 is 100. Okay, can we simplify this one? Yes. If the base is 10, 10 to what power is 100? 2. 10 squared is 2. 10 squared is 2. 10 squared is 100. My bad. 10 squared is 100. Okay? All right, number 3. Log base 4 of 2x plus log base 4 of 4x squared. Okay, so let's combine those. We multiply, they have the same base, so we can multiply what's inside the logarithms. And 2x times 4x squared is 8x cubed. 8x cubed. Eight is not a power of 4. Okay, 8 is not a power of 4, so we can't do anything to that. Okay, number 4 says expand using the product property. Expand using the product property. So we've got the log of 6. Well, how can we express 6 as the product of two numbers? 3 and 2. Okay, we can do 2 times 3 or 3 times 2, however you want to look at it. Okay, so if we expand that, it's the log of 2 plus the log of 3. Okay, and those are both base 10. 2 and 3 are not powers of 10, so that's all we can do with that. All right, how about log base 7 of 45? Okay, log base 7 of 45. Now, something we need to ask ourselves if we're expanding this is, Is the base a factor of that number? Is 7 a factor of 45? No, it's not. Okay, so that doesn't do us any good. If it was, we would want to write it as 7 times whatever, okay, equals that number. But 7 times, we can't multiply 7 by a whole number to get 45. So what can we split 45 into? 9 and 5. So then we can write that as log base 7 of 9 plus log base 7 of 5. Okay. Now number 6 finally already has a product there for us. Log base 2 of 5x. So we can write that as log base 2 of 5 plus log base 2 of x. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so I don't want to overload you with this information.